I'm on the hunt for Charlotte's best Philly cheesesteak, and today I'm at Queen City Cheesesteaks here at 2200 Thrift Road. It's a takeout or delivery only thing out of the city kitch. Parking was terrible. I'm across the road at the now empty, now out of business Midnight Mulligan. I got a cheesesteak. I've mixed it up. I've been wrong about things. We need to talk cheesesteaks. It's not going as planned. The ranking is not going the way I envisioned it. Let's bust this open, give it a shot. You'll see immediately what's different here. Also, stay tuned at the end for bonus footage of another cheesesteak I did that I don't think is worth an entire video, but I'll plop it at the end of this one. That was a viewer recommendation. This was a viewer recommendation. Let's see. So, we've got our cheesesteak. I just got the default cheesesteak. Whatever comes on it. I don't even know. And what I did differently, though, is I didn't get Cheese Whiz. We'll get into that in a second. But here, ooh, she's looking good. Here is our cheesesteak. I don't remember the price. 12 bucks? It was about 12, give or take $1. Looks really good. Smells good. I got American cheese. I'm not from Philly. I've been to Philly as a tourist. I had some nitpicks about certain sandwiches recently that the locals tell me aren't nitpicks to have. You know, we're going to get into that. But first, we're going to get into this. That is pretty good. Very salty. I don't have a drink. I screwed up. It's got onion, steak, and the American cheese. It's on an Amoroso roll. That's where we'll get into this. I really like soft, fluffy Amoroso's rolls. I was recently at Cheesesteaks and I knocked them for using a roll that's baked in New Jersey. Lycios, I don't know. Turns out, it's 20 minutes outside of Philly. I really didn't realize how close Philly was to the border of New Jersey and like New York's there. It's all right there. Did not know that. So it's 20 minutes outside of the city center of Philly. So it's not a Philly roll, but I mean it is, right? Because like, come on. So I feel bad for knocking that. I'm sorry. But I do still like the Amoroso's rolls better. Now, I will say, this isn't as fresh and as fluffy as the one I had at Chuck's Cheesesteaks. Unless I'm losing it here. And it is still fluffier and tastier than the Lycios roll, though. That's my take. I stand by that. And then I got American cheese instead of Cheese Whiz. This thing is absolutely drowning in American cheese. Which really isn't all that far off from Cheese Whiz. It's just not liquid. They're both pretty fake cheese products. Some people in the comments told me Cheese Whiz is a tourist thing. We don't actually get steaks with Cheese Whiz here in Philly. I did not know that. I try to be on top of my stuff and do the right thing. Most people outside of Philly I talk to, they don't know that Cheese Whiz is a thing that people do on the steaks that comes from Philly. I thought that was the way you do it. Say it's a tourist thing. I like Cheese Whiz on my steaks. But do I like them better with other stuff? I just might. This American cheese hasn't really added anything that the Whiz wouldn't have. Provolone might have. I like a steak with sharp provolone. And I saw some people in the comments saying they like Cooper Sharp. It's like this Cooper white American cheese, but there's a bit of oomph to it. I've had that. I've had a lot of that. I really like that cheese. I don't think I've been anywhere that has that on the menu, but we'll see. So I got this with American, because apparently Whiz is not the way. So if Cheese Whiz isn't the way to go, does my ranking matter anymore? Do I dump the past two and redo them at some point? Maybe. Now, I don't know if it's because I didn't get Whiz, but I will say this might still be a third favorite behind those two. I guess. At least it's not Chuck's. But maybe it does compete with Cheats. I like the roll better. I thought the steak had more flavor at Cheats, even though I was still drowned in the Cheese Whiz. Onions here are good. I mean, this isn't bad. It's very, very good. You would love this. I'm loving it. But I think we need to redo this with American cheese. I guess? I don't know. Tell me in the comments how I should approach this. Do I just not do a ranking? Do I just go keep trying cheesesteaks and then you know what I think? I don't have to rank, right? I don't know. There's only so much difference you can get on an item before it doesn't make sense to rank it against other ones. And in a cheesesteak, the cheese is pretty huge, right? Yeah, I gotta say, you can't come eat here. It's a takeout only place. The idea is it's like a community type kitchen for multiple little restaurants that it doesn't make sense for them to have their own full-fledged place. So you go in there, you pick up, the parking lot's terrible. So I recommend you do delivery if you're trying this. They had a lot of other stuff on their menu. I was actually gonna get the pork sandwich, but they were out. I like those. Those are good. So yeah, I guess we're gonna start the ranking over. I guess, let me know. But this is different from the other two. I can't fairly compare it. Other than I can say, I like the roll better. I like these rolls better than Lycia's rolls. That is what it is. There's something about that Chuck's cheesesteak. I don't know. This one could be a toss-up with Cheats once we get the cheese situation down, but that Chuck's one, hit the spot. This one's good. Queen City Cheesesteaks. Check it out if you're doing delivery order or you need a pickup and you're in the Thrift Road, Wesley Heights area here. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Viewer recommendation to go to Niko's Grill in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm on the search for the best cheesesteak in Charlotte. This one's interesting. It's a little diner that is in an industrial park near the airport. Very busy. People going in and out, eating. I hear it's good. I'm gonna give it a shot. Cheesesteaks, $12, comes with fries, which they wouldn't separate out for me for my coworker because that would have been a side order. Here's the cheesesteak. Now the catch with this one is I can't get whiz. It just comes with provolone, which throws off my whole ranking system. I don't know. Let's see how we approach this. That's not a Philly, but it's still a cheesesteak, right? Let's try one of these fries before I put them away. They're crinkle cut. I figured that would be the case. Yeah. So here's half the steak. You got this giant roll. Obviously store-bought, not made right there at the shop. Not a ton of steak on there. Shaved steak, provolone cheese, onions. Supposedly, I don't see the onions, but I believe them that they're there. Try to eat this not on the fries because they wouldn't separate the fries because that would be a side order. That kind of irks me. Let's give it a shot. Are there really onions? Yeah, there's onions on this. Yeah, there's onions. There's one coming out right there. This is all right. Feels like the cheesesteak you would get if you went to like a little local mom and pop diner that does everything. Honestly, there's nothing to write home about. If you were coming here for lunch and you wanted a cheesesteak and you ordered this, I'm pretty sure you'd be happy with it. But I would never go out of my way for this. It is what it is. And since it's not a real Philly, I'm gonna leave it off the ranking here, but this pales in comparison so far below the past couple I've had. Which I guess I expected. I don't know. I'm gonna box this up. I'm gonna go eat it. I don't need more than one bite of this. I can tell you that's what it is. Actually, it's kind of disappointing. I could have had Chipotle for lunch. I got this. Chipotle would have been better. I'm really hungry though. I'm so hungry because I've barely been eating. And that's cool because I'm losing weight, but I'm hungry. I'm really hungry. So I'm gonna go scarf this down. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.